What's up, to
What?
What's up, YouTube?
Yo!
Back at it again.
Yes, sir.
Here with your boy Gilly.
I'm Marciano.
And you here with React Genius.
Hey!
Here to bring you some Genius React.
Yes, sir.
And today, we got another Let's Talk About It, y'all.
Yes, sir.
Got a whole playlist of Let's Talk About It. Nice conversation, man. Go check that out. The last one was pretty good, too.
What we do? It was just good.
It was good, yeah. Go check it out, man. Go down there and hit that like and subscribe.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead, hit that like and subscribe. I really appreciate it. But we ain't gonna hold you a little longer. Let's talk about what we got today. Is obviously Kanye. I'ma just say this. Most of the time, people say shit, it's always about how you said it. That's all it usually comes down to. Because Kanye could have said all that same shit. Everything he said, he could have said that same shit. But it's the fact that he said it like, oh, I hate these people. And that's what people took from it. So at the end of the day, I feel like if he would have went on, first of all, a different platform, because for now I don't trust Drink Champs. I don't trust him. Because Nori, you fucked up for that, man. You turned your back on Kanye when you was just with him a couple seconds ago.
You think he called Kanye, told him like, yeah, bro, I gotta.
No, he didn't. He did not call Kanye. No,
I think he probably called Kanye, told him like, yeah, bro, this too hot for me right now.
Too hot for TV. No, no, man. I don't believe Nori called him. I believe the people at Drink Champs told that nigga like, no, we not airing this. And then Nori was like, hey, what you want me to do? And then went on to say, I don't fuck with nothing Kanye just said after you just said.
Yeah, I ain't like that part.
I understand. That I can't rock with, nigga. You can't do that, nigga. If you didn't agree with the day, you should have said something then. You should have been like, Kanye, shut your ass up or something.
You know what I'm saying? Because he jumped in when he said that George Floyd shit. He was like, hold on, this sensitive subject. Woo, woo, woo.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like, even when I ain't see the shit on The Breakfast Club. They say he called The Breakfast Club, whatever. I saw the shit that he did on Hot 97 with Rosenberg and Ebro.
Yeah.
I saw that shit. And then, like, he was like, shit. He basically said, like, man, I thought it was okay to get this man a platform to explain himself. But I got that call from the higher ups. And then he was like, yeah, that's when all that shit changed. Then, like, shit, yeah. He had to play his role, I guess.
Yeah.
Kanye.
Yeah, he ain't got damn Kanye.
$1 billion shit.
So he like, so like I said, I ain't mad at him for that, but don't act like you back somebody when you don't, man. You should have just accepted it and been like, hey, look, this ain't how I feel, but I understand where he coming from. That's what you should have said if you didn't want to go out the bound. But
my thing is with people though, I feel like, what are y'all mad about? Y'all mad about the DEF CON tweet? Because he said he going DEF CON 3, which means just self-defense readiness? Or are y'all mad at the point that he grouped Jewish people together? Because at first it was a DEF CON tweet thing. They was like, oh, that's an anti-Semitic, that's a hate speech.
Yeah, but he wasn't canceled for that, so it couldn't have been that.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's what kicked it off. That's what everybody's mad for. You know, it was a self-defense thing he was basically trying to say. And then, like, once it got out there that he said it's a self-defense thing, when he said that on Drink Champs, it went from the DEF CON tweet to, oh, he grouping all Jewish people together. And we don't like that. We got an issue with that too.
I think that's part of it. But like I said, if people had to be mad at the fact that, in my opinion, that it was about Jews. Cause now, like you said, once you group these people together, it's not like this the first time he's grouped people together.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean? Like I said, he said that slavery was a choice and black people ain't blackballed. That's what I'm saying. Nobody blackballed him. Nobody.
That's crazy.
You know what I mean? He said a lot of crazy shit before.
Said a lot of shit, bro.
You know what I mean? But then he said this about a certain group of people, and then now it's like, okay, you gone too far.
Exactly. And then it's the crazy part. It's like even after that, they don't want him to explain what he meant, so they silenced every interview he did. They flagged every video he did. And then they won't even allow him to explain himself. You know what I'm saying?
A platform to even talk about it, to even say, "Oh, this is what I meant."
Exactly.
They don't even want that because they don't want Kanye being a part of none of that shit no more.
And it's funny, like they trip out the Drink Champs, the Drink Champs interview. But in that same interview, he was like, "I love Jewish people. I'm actually jealous of Jewish people because how they overcame their shit, and I want to do the same thing with my people." But they don't highlight that part, bro.
Yeah.
And then he went on another Jewish dude podcast. I think it's like Lex Rigger, something like that. I don't remember his name. But then they talked it out, and then he was like, bro, you keep talking about go to a Holocaust museum. Like, bro, you ain't been to my Holocaust museum. Then dude, you go to Planned Parenthood? And then dude was like, well, that's a difference because it's an option. And then Kanye's like, but when it was introduced as a way to use general population control on black people, nigga, I don't give a fuck if it's a choice or not. If you promote it as a choice, but it's still behind the scenes, it was used for population control to stop black people reproducing, it's still a problem.
And you present poor people with this choice for a reason.
Exactly.
Not because it benefits them. That was not that's what I'm saying. It didn't benefit them at all.
Exactly.
It made it, even though it is a choice. I mean, yeah.
And then like the whole his whole thing was in that podcast with the other Jewish dude. He was like, everybody want to get mad about what I said, but nobody want to talk about the reason why I said it. Everybody mad at Kanye for saying what he said, but nobody want to highlight the fact that the reason he says because these contracts are shitty. The music industry, it's a lot of Jewish people in the music industry that's signed to these people, so they control the black voice of what they say. And then like nobody don't want to talk about the shit that he was bringing up, bro. That's what I got an issue with.
But that's the thing. This is the thing too. If you going by, especially the Drink Champ shit and the shit that they highlighted, you're not gonna see nothing else about what he discussed. Only the parts that in their eyes was hate.
Exactly,
so once you promote that, that's everything everybody done seen. And at the same time too, this is what I said with Kanye. If Kanye would have just came out and said, this is the problem I got with these people, and these people are Jews, it would have been different. But the fact that, like I said, he said these group of people without no context, it threw people through a loop. And it's not even the people. It's the people that's actually like nigga on Drink Champ that's actually editing and putting the shit out. They did that on purpose. Like I said, that's why all that shit that we see from that is all the hate shit. All the hate shit. Nothing from what he meant was highlighted. Nothing.
Not at all, bro. They did it like... It's funny because like every time you watch a hood fight or somebody get their ass whooped by a group of people, the first thing we say is, damn, what the hell that nigga do? You know what I'm saying? But what Kanye do, we don't ask, damn, what they do to Kanye. We just be like, oh, that motherfucker crazy,
I was just saying, he already stamped as crazy.
You know
ain't
what
nobody
I'm saying?
gonna know. Ain't no reason to listen to that.
And it's crazy because let's take Kanye out of it because he's not the first or the last person that's going to bring up contracts that's, you know what I'm saying?
Everybody bring up contract. Everybody bring up the same thing Kanye said, but it's the how he did it.
Exactly.
It was how he did it. And it made a certain group of people feel some type of way.
Exactly.
And that group of people took his shit away from him.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean?
It's crazy because it's like, even when he said at Drink Champs, I'ma fuck your bitch, I'ma kill this nigga. You know what I'm saying? Why is that okay to promote, bro?
Yeah.
And then he was saying on the Jewish dude podcast, he was just basically saying like he grouped Jewish people together because the same people that did his contracts was Jewish. when he said slavery was a choice, when he meant that, he was talking about people signing these contracts. Mm-hmm. They put him in the hospital. His doctor was Jewish, and they did his little diagnosis thing. Mm-hmm. So it's like he was explaining all of this shit, and y'all still mad at him. And then in the interview, he was like, you know what? Okay, if you want me to do it individually, I individually this, who just happened to be Jewish, is who I'm mad at. Mm-hmm. And nobody still talk about that shit, bro.
Because none of that shit is highlighted. And that's not the target audience, obviously. The target audience is the people that already hate Kanye.
Exactly.
That's the people that is targeted at. And then if you don't know Kanye, for the people who don't actually follow him, all they see is the shit that's on social media.
Exactly.
So they gonna see that and be like, okay, yeah, I hate him too.
Exactly. And that's a problem with people, bro. Y'all gotta watch the full thing. I know it's hard because Kanye take 10 minutes to explain one thing that he talking about, and it might go everywhere. But y'all gotta watch the full thing, bro.
And for disclaimer, we're not saying that Kanye is always right. Obviously.
Not at all.
He say some wild ass shit. Yes, he does. But that doesn't mean you dismiss everything this man ever says. Nah, that's not how nobody works. Because nobody's wrong all the time. If you know somebody in your life that's wrong all the time, then first of all, they shouldn't be alive. Because that's a dangerous life to live, that you are never right. Never? No, man.
And it's funny because it's like LeBron put up a Instagram post. He was like, yeah, I'm getting this Jewish money. They made him take it down. They was like, no, you can't do that. And then Dave Chappelle, remember he did the Pixie skits? Uh-huh. And then when he did one with the rabbi, they was like, oh, no, this ain't it. Mm-hmm. And then that's when Dave Chappelle was like, wait, I thought we was doing skits making fun of everybody. And then that's when he turned down that money. And now all of a sudden, Dave Chappelle crazy. He moved to Africa.
He moved to Africa. Nigga had to take 20 years off.
You know what I'm saying?
And come back buff.
You know what I'm saying? Uh-huh. And then when Kendrick Lamar, that damn album, he was like, I'm an Israelite. I ain't black no more. Black is only a color. It ain't facts no more. They went up on Kendrick, bro. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So it's like, I'm not saying that Jews aren't in control of anything. I'm not saying Jewish people hate black. I'm not saying none of that. But I'm just saying there's a lot of coincidences when somebody speak up about their contracts, I'm going to say. Not Jewish people, but their contracts or the relationship they have with a Jewish person. They get silenced, bro.
That's something that I would say it could be pure coincidence. It could be that these are just the hate that they feel like they catching at the time. So they're like, oh no, we don't like that. Could be.
But we can talk about whites, blacks, Muslims, Christians.
But it doesn't happen to other people as much. And that's the suspicious part, is that it doesn't happen.
If Kanye would have said white media, nobody would have cared, bro. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's the crazy part. Just take out Jewish and replace it with white. Right. Nobody would have blinked the eye.
Because I remember Candace Owens been saying wild shit for a long time. Yeah. And she even came out she's coming out, I think, with a film about George Floyd, about how he's not. Yeah. And nobody, we just like him. Okay.
You know
that's what I'm saying. Like
it's crazy to me. Like that's just crazy. Jews,
but that's what I'm saying. And everybody took it as just one thing. That's what I said with Kanye. Everybody took it as hate. Everybody took it as that. And then as soon as you did that, you canceled them out. And as soon as you canceled them out, you did exactly what the people that don't want you to hear it want you to do.
Exactly.
That's why these things are highlighted.
And it's funny, like, we can talk about killing each other on music and all this shit, and it's a Def Jam executive, CEO, I think. He went on the Breakfast Club. I don't know if you saw a little clip. It's been going viral lately. And then they was like, well, why do you promote, you know what I'm saying, gun violence, black on black violence, woo, woo, woo. And the man said, well, I got mouths to feed. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And then they was asking, like, but if it was the other way around, you would have won it. He was like, ain't that a bit contradictory? And he was like, well, I see what you're saying, but you know what I'm saying?
But come on.
It's like, no, like, I got mouths to feed. That's what he said. And it's like, damn, that's crazy. And these are people that's in control. That's how they think. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. You got mouths to feed because there's nothing breaking off your back.
Oh, yeah, then he was like, then Charlamagne was like, well, why do you put them people out there like that who promote violence or whatever? He was like, well, I prefer talent over whatever the fuck they said. Mm-hmm. So it's like, that's crazy to me, bro.
Like I said, because in the bigger picture, it doesn't benefit them not to do it. What does that change in their, like I said, in their religion or their way of living? No, it doesn't change nothing.
Nothing at
it's
all.
not. It doesn't affect their communities. It don't affect their businesses. So it's like, at the end of the day, if anything, it makes their business better.
Exactly.
So it's like,
they're profiting from us, bro.
So it's not like they lose from that. So that's what I'm saying. Like I would assume that immediately. And my thing is, again, like I say, I feel like if even if Kanye came at it as a like, let me tell y'all why I hate this Jew. Right. Like that would have been better than how he said it. That's what I'm saying. Like why I hate that guy. That would have been better.
Right, he could have went about it a totally different way.
Yeah.
But then on the flip side, I think about like how many times, let's say you got a kid, you tell them don't touch that. But now you gotta yell at their ass and smack their hand like, stop touching that shit. Mm-hmm. Nobody don't want to listen to you when you saying it calmly, but when you get aggressive, now you get motherfuckers' attention.
Yeah, but then now, for the people looking in the window in your house, like, this nigga beat his kids every day.
Exactly, you know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
Like, it's crazy.
You looking through the window.
Nobody asks why. Damn, like what Kanye said, I want kids to ask their parents, why is Kanye mad? That went over a lot of people's heads, bro. And they just marked that off like, what the fuck is he talking about?
Mm-hmm. Why is Kanye mad at us? Yes.
And now we got Kyrie Irving, who ain't even say nothing about Jewish people, no nothing. He just put up a book out there, and now he's anti-Semitic.
Yeah, the first, in that book 8 years ago, why nobody mad at the book? I'll be more mad at the book than
You know what I'm saying?
Kyrie.
I'm mad at Kyrie, but it's on Jeff Bezos' platform. Nobody's mad at that.
Yeah, he ain't taking it down because obviously it's making the money. Somebody's buying the book.
It's just crazy, bro. Like, they really do come for the free thinkers.
Mm-hmm. Anybody that don't think the way they want to think or move the way they want to move is shit. They gonna be moved. They gonna be moved. And that's completely how this world is getting built, man. It's getting built like that.
Like, bro, even if you don't disagree or you do disagree, one thing that I feel like we all can agree on, freedom of speech is not free anymore.
Man, obviously. It's never been for black people, but
you know what I'm saying? Freedom of speech is not free.
But it's getting worse because now we picking and choosing who has freedom of speech.
Exactly.
That's what because first it was just about race. Now it's not just about race. It's about people and position. It's completely about that. You know what I mean? Because like I said, we done heard Kanye say crazy things about many people, and never been canceled this hard before. But now you got this nigga getting kicked out of getting kicked out of the Skechers company. The Skechers, you think Skechers is making enough money to say no to Kanye for them to have a shoe deal with? No, ain't no fucking way you telling me Skechers is making that much money. But so obviously it's somebody that was like, I don't care what he offered. Do not talk to him. Somebody has to be saying that.
Exactly, getting blackballed, bro. Clearly in our faces, bro. It ain't like he making money through the brands, bro. He's bringing money to the brands, bringing it into the culture. Nobody shouts at fucking Gap. But when Yeezy signed up for the Gap, oh, they shit went up,
man. We was in them damn trash bags. Like,
Yeezy. Bro, the culture wasn't fucking with Balenciaga, Louis Vuitton until Yeezy brung it in, bro.
Until it became a thing, yeah.
Like, that's crazy to me.
Because it became a thing. And like I said, Balenciaga, I understand you still got your other clientele over there, so you feel like fuck Kanye. Adidas, I don't know what you feel like. I think you feel like I lasted this long without them, so whatever. Okay, fine. Obviously, you gonna make significantly less money. Way less money.
They said they lost 200-something million in the fucking quarter alone, bro.
Obviously.
In the quarter alone, bro.
Obviously, y'all gonna take a big chunk. Y'all probably not gonna lose everything, but a big chunk of that shit is gone. You know what I mean? But it is no reason financially not to pick up Ye. Financially. You know what I mean? If you don't agree with his politics, if you don't agree with the way he think, without the band, fine. Because I wouldn't want, if I seen a racist and he collabed with a shoe company, or I would feel the type of way too, if that was the case.
Exactly.
But at the same time, if you're the company, I don't think you don't give a fuck if dude racist or not. You know what I mean? But y'all care about Kanye now? You know what I mean?
Crazy,
hey,
bro.
to each his own. You know what I mean? I think y'all care if people find out you're racist, but
Hell yeah,
it'd be
that's
like,
the only time.
yeah,
Bro.
but I think that's what you care about. But in retrospect, you know, dude, come on now. You pick and choose, Appreciate y'all sitting through this, man. Hopefully y'all had a good time. And if you did, go ahead and have it. Again. Go ahead and hit that like and subscribe.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead and hit that like and subscribe. We really appreciate it. But until next time, see y'all later.
Free Ye.